How now, brown cow?
Are we ready? Oh, we're live. Hi.
Oh, hi.
I'm Ben Trapnick, Director of First Year Programs, as many of you know, and
I'm Lauren O'Donohue, Assistant Director of First Year Program.
And we're here to give you just a brief rundown of things that we do in our office that you can work with your students in the residence halls about. So one of the first things that we really want to stress that you guys can help to is that our office is really here to help students through the transition here at Framingham State, and that happens through multiple different ways. Lauren, what's one of the first ways that we do this?
The first way we do this is through orientation still. So at orientation, we have orientation for transfers and first years. The purpose of the orientation program is to basically help the transition process from wherever students are coming in from to Framingham State. We teach them about life here at Framingham State, academics. You know, we get them their class schedule, transfer students register for classes at orientation. We also have an awesome skip program that happens at orientation, and I would definitely encourage you to talk to any of your fellow RAs who are also black and golds so they can tell you a little bit about that. It's really, really helpful in helping first year students adjust to Framingham State.
And then from there, once the fall semester begins, we have our foundations program, which many of you have taken part in. If you are a first year student here, you took part in it. And one of the things that we're doing differently this year is we have a theme. And then all first year classes, all seminars are going to be focusing on a theme of major and career investigation. And they're all taking part in that and really helping them get a sense of what it means to be a major. Do you know why you declared this major? What are you going to have to do for this major? What can you get with it with a career afterwards? It won't be just a few select classes. All the classes will be doing this, and all the seminars will be doing the same syllabus. And that's based on feedback that we've gotten from students from previous years, but also data that we've collected over the past couple of years as well. Another thing that we'll be using in the Foundations program for the first time through all of our seminars, all 47 of them, is our common reading book, which is The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde. We've asked them to read it over the summertime, just like we did for you, for all of your classes, only this time it will be used in all of the Foundations courses. It's a requirement this year. So if they ask you, do I have to read this book? It's going to be in your classes, and many of you will say, oh, I never use it in my classes, so you take your chances or whatever. This year, everyone's going to be using it one way and another in the Foundation Seminar. And the author, Juno Diaz, will be coming to campus on October 8th, and that will be open to everybody as well. Lauren, you want to talk about Black and Gold Beginnings?
Absolutely. So Black and Gold Beginnings is, it's kind of like orientation part 2. It's really based on social interaction with fellow incoming students. It is for all incoming first year and transfer students, so transfers and first years are welcome to participate in the programs. During Black and Gold Beginnings, we have awesome programs for students to kind of, you know, let loose and get comfortable before classes start. We have a Boston Harbor boat cruise, which is really fun. Students like to get dressed up and go to the boat cruise. We have a scavenger hunt all throughout the city of Boston, which is great. We have so many different receptions for affinity groups here on campus. We have a tour of classes. We offer you a tour of Route 9. Finally, we have a talent show and movie nights. So much more to get involved during Black and Gold Beginnings. I would highly encourage your students to kind of take that first step and get acclimated to campus that way.
One thing we've really been focusing on the past couple of years here in first year programs is work with transfer students. We want you to understand that just because they're transfer students doesn't mean that they're a forgotten population or that they don't want to be here at Framingham State just because it wasn't their first choice. Sometimes their first choice was the wrong choice, and this is where they really needed to be to begin with. Or just many of them are just wanting to come here. So we're working with a lot of programs. We're starting to develop some programs. Lauren spent a lot of time with that. So Lauren, you want to talk a little bit about transfer programs?
Yeah, absolutely. We like to really kind of promote to our transfer students that our office is also a resource for them in their transition. We are more than happy to sit down with transfer students anytime and help them get connected to resources here on campus. In addition to kind of what we're doing with transfer students, there's also a student organization called the FSU Transfer Advocacy Group. It's, you know, FSU TAG for short. They're an awesome student-run organization. They won Rookie of the Year at the SGA banquet in May. I would really encourage your students, if they're transfers, to get involved with them there. We also have Tau Sigma. It's a National Honor Society specifically for transfer students who have achieved a 3.5 or higher in their first year here at FSU. So, you know, any questions about transfer students, please just, you know, point them right in my direction.
And we also have a first-year honor society like Tau Sigma. We also have a first-year honor society, Alpha Lambda Delta. Students are admitted to that if they have a 3.5, if they accept the invitation. And then we are spending a lot more time with that as well. We're trying to get that to be a much more active organization on campus as well. Lastly, we also have been really active on social media this year. Okay, so there's our Facebook site. Many of you have been on it already, and there's our Twitter site, so please check it out. Like us on Framingham State, because we're going to continue to use that. We've used it a lot during the summertime. We've used Twitter a lot during the summertime, and we will continue. We won't be using it as frequently during the school year, but we'll be using it a lot as well. So please either like us or get us on the Twitter site as well. And that is a wrap for us. So thank you very much at Framingham State, and
You stay classy, FSU.